Good morning, class. How are you? I am Premlata, HOD Social Science. So you all are aware that we are discussing history chapter first, the French Revolution. In previous videos, we have discussed about Louis XVI and the role of played by that. Then States General Meeting we have discussed. Now, in today's topic, we will be discuss the monarchy system abolished and directory rule were start. So let me start the topic. France abolished monarchy and become republic. So here we will discuss firstly two words. Monarchy, next one is republic. Monarchy means the person who is higher the throne hereditarily. Maybe we can say that hereditary means after father the son become the new king, a daughter can be. In republic situation, the ruler is elected by the person. The ruler is higher the throne with the consent of the whole community, and we can use a performer like that elections. So there is a difference. First of all, the Bourbon dynasty was ruling since 500 years. That was abolished. So there was a big change in the administration system of the Bourbon dynasties. So that great change also put impact on the different parts of the world. What happened after the abolition of the monarchy system? Republic government was established. So who elect the people, how they were elected, and how many people were the responsive to run the government? We will discuss in today's topic. So there are two subparts. First one is the reign of terror. Second one is directory rules, France. So in the first part we will discuss the reign of terror. Which time period is known as the reign of terror? 1793 to 94. So 1793 to 94, that time period, 1 year of time period is known as the reign of terror. Because of at that time the monarchy system was abolished and republic government was established. So every person was in horror. Every person was in terror because of not everything is not suitable for them. They were not safe anywhere in that particular nation. How can we say they were not safe? Because of at that time Dr. Gallatin invented a device that was like that two poles, and these two poles will connect with one blade, and with the help of that device the human can be beheaded. So that device was known as the guillotine device that was used during that time period. Because of at that time the complete power was in head of the Jacobin Club. Jacobin Club leader was Robespierre. So at that time the Robespierre was responsible for these time of circumstances in that particular country. Here we are discussing some important dates also. So important dates, the reign of terror, or earlier I have discussed with you 1793 to 1794. Why we are saying that time period was not safely for that particular person? Because of during that time period the monarchy ruler Louis XVI was executed, and Robespierre, who was the famous leader of the Jacobin Club, that was also beheaded with the device guillotine. And most of the persons who were the member of the Jacobin Club but not with the consent of the Robespierre, these were also guillotined. Next one is the 21st September 1792. That question is most important. Many times you are facing such kind of questions in the competitive exams also. When was monarchy system abolished? So 21st September 1792. When was Louis XVI executed? 21st January 1973. When was Robespierre beheaded? Robespierre guillotined. So, July 1794, Robespierre was also found guilty and he was also guillotined. So, we have discussed about the Reign of Terror. During that time period, so many incidents took place. So, not a single person was safe during that time period. Now, next topic is the Directory rules France. What was Directory? We will discuss here. So, after the death of Robespierre, two directories were formed. Earlier we have discussed in the previous video also, after the monarchy constitution's formation 1792, the French society was divided into two parts, passive and active citizens. So those active citizens who are having the right to vote, these persons take participate in the elections and they cast their votes and they form two directories and five members were there in each. So that these two directories were elected by the person, not on the basis of the adult franchise, but these were elected. So they were ruling the country and they run the country's administrative work 1794 to 1799. What happened in 1799? Why the directory rule were over during that time period? Because Napoleon arrived in 1799 in France. So after that incident, we will discuss about the role of Napoleon Bonaparte, who was Napoleon, and how he get the power in that particular country. So on the behalf of today's video, you will be write 10 very short questions like that. Which time period is known as the Reign of Terror in the history of France? When was Louis XVI executed? Who was Robespierre? When was Robespierre guillotined? Who invented the guillotine machine? What do you know about directory rule? When directory rule was end? When Napoleon arrived in the France? So, these answer of these questions you will be find in this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.